What is up, you guys? Welcome back to Talk Time with Rayhini. Starting your host, Satcha Lopez.
And starring our engineer, Miqueas Sax.
All right, you guys. I know it's been a while since we've done a podcast. So today I'm going to let Sacha lead us into our topic.
So today we are going to be talking about red flags versus green flags. So relationships. So we're going to be talking about that today here in the podcast.
So let's start off with green flags. So, what are some green flags in a relationship?
When they're respectful and thoughtful, that's honestly the bare minimum. But when they're very thoughtful of you, they think about you without even trying, oh, I got you this because I thought you'd like it, or something like that, like you don't have to go out and ask oh, I want flowers. They'll just be like, I got you these because I know you like flowers, that type of stuff, being thoughtful and interested, knowing you, basically. To be loved is to be known. So yeah, that's a green flag for me. What about you?
Well, just be on the same page and make sure you have things in common. Don't be dummy. My cousin, she said that she wanted to date someone that's the opposite of her. How are you gonna get along? She said it because I'm 50% and he's another 50%. It's not gonna click. You have to go with someone that you click with. Just if you could click with someone, that's like a green flag. And not have trust issues.
Honestly, if I'm being honest, because this I've had a lot of trouble with, literally. But it's gotten better. It's gotten so much better because I've been the type of person that's I'm not really open to talk about anything. So I think a green flag for me would be communication, because to be able to communicate in your relationship opens up a lot of doors for trust, or to be loved, or to be heard by your significant other, or your spouse, boyfriend, or girlfriend, or whoever. So I honestly feel like that's a major green flag for me, you guys. Communication. If you don't have communication, there's nothing for you guys to be able to really talk about on a day-to-day basis, because when you come home or at the end of your day, that's how you start your day, is communicating with how your day's going, or what's planned for today, or what are we weekend together, or what can we benefit from each other, or what makes us stronger, or whatever those cases may be. So yeah, I think communication to me is a big green flag, you guys. I think honestly another green flag for me would be growth and healing. Um, because in order for you to go through a heartbreak or something in your past, you have to learn how to heal yourself, with self-love, or with your partner, learning how to correct the things that you've been through to be able to grow from that. Um, whether your problems are your problems, but at the end of the day, your problems also involve your partner's problems. And that's how you two grow together, and heal together with all of those, and you make each other stronger at the end of the day. Um, so I feel like that for me is growth and healing as well. So big, big green flag for me, you guys. And I think that's very important to all of us. So keep that in mind.
Kanita, do you have any green flags that you might want to add in here? Some opinions from the audience.
Well, first of all, I think one of the most important green flags that I think there is understanding the feelings of your partner. Meaning, if you tell your partner a certain thing bothers you and your partner doesn't understand that, that should be a wait, that's a red flag. So then, yeah, prioritize the feelings from your partner.
That was good. That was good. Now we're on to our red flags. This is the part where it's going to get real, real juicy. So we'll pass the mic to Kadita, and she'll start off with our very first red flag, you guys.
Red flag number 1, when they say they's just a friend. And I'm pointing at it 9 of the times, it ain't just a friend.
That does seem to happen, you guys, where some of us say, or boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, or whoever tend to say that the person that they're talking to is just a friend, but in reality, to you, when nobody sees, that person is more than just a friend to you because of how long you guys been talking, or how somebody else made you feel a certain way. But at the end of the day, yeah, you guys, so you gotta be careful and to know what you really want, because sometimes the grass is never greener on the other side.
I think with that, I mean, yeah, a red flag, like cheating, any type of cheating. I feel like texting other people. I feel like once you have to hide stuff and like delete stuff and all that, that means you're doing something wrong that you don't want the other person to see. Cheating is a big red flag for me. I feel like that's not really like a mistake that you can like do, like, oh, it's because, it was an accident. I don't think that type of accident happens. I think that's more like, because like, how do I say, like, how do you forget the person you love, So I feel like those types of accidents are not excusable. What do you think?
I feel like cheating is a big red flag. The whole point of being with someone is to not do that, That's stuff you do when you're single. It's not considered cheating or lying when you're single, but if you're with someone else, it is considered. And I don't know, I just feel like, why be with someone if you're gonna do all that? That's why, if you're gonna do all that, you might as well just be single, Like, I don't know how people should do it.
Yeah, you guys, that I couldn't agree even more with what Satcha and Miqueas said. To start off with, we've all been there. We've all done it. It's a learn in the road for us, having to delete and hide things, and then later on for your partner to find them. You just wind up hurting that person you're with, because you decide to give the person the world. You promised this partner or spouse of yours that you weren't going to do certain things, but you let them down, not just emotionally, but hiding things from them where eventually they're going to find out. Because having to delete and hide things, it's still cheating. But it does depend on who the person is. It could be your best friend. And you guys can be talking about anything, because of course your best friend could be someone that you can open up to, without your spouse or your boyfriend or girlfriend or whoever knowing, because that's a relationship that you guys built with each other, not in that way, but in a friend way, So yeah, you guys, if you are no longer happy with that person you're with, why even begin to have those thoughts or begin to think that doing that behind closed doors without your spouse knowing is okay? It's not okay. If you're not happy, leave. That would be the best thing to do. But I was always raised to never give up. I was always raised to you fight for your family till you die. You don't just give up in a blink of an eye, because you never know if the next person that comes in can treat your family better than you or treat them worse than you, So that's why you have to learn how to rebuild everything that you broke. Start from scratch again. Make your partner feel the things that they felt in the beginning. Yeah, it may not be the same because we do change later on in life, but never forget where the love came from, how you guys built trust or how you guys loved one another, you know? So, yeah. So, you guys, we're going to let go of the red and green flags because it's going to start some tension in the room. For right now, right? Not just playing. All right, you guys. So the next one we're going to talk about, y'all ready? You ready? You ready? Is your exes and boundaries. Can you be friends with your ex? Why or why not?
No. Like, in my honest opinion, if you're dating someone else, no. But if you're single, you're single, But if you're single, I understand. They could be your friend. That's why a lot of people try to like end off on good terms. Like maybe just so they don't feel bad that they broke someone's heart. But that's it. If you're single, yes, you could be like friends, I guess. But if you're not, and if you're with someone, that's disrespectful. That's a red flag right there. Going back to the red flag. And when I mean like being friends, it doesn't mean you have to text them every day. No, it just means you're not on bad terms. Yeah, but or at least not friends, but just not on like that bad terms. It will depend how y'all ended.
I feel like being friends with your ex is not good at all, even if you're single. Because what the hell was the point of ending a relationship if you're just gonna go back and be friends? Like there's an ending on good terms. I feel like that leaves. Hold on.
Before you start dating someone, you start as friends.
What the hell does that have to do with? But you break up with someone. In my head, it's either like, oh, something went wrong. You're breaking up with them because you never want to see them again, or you're breaking up with them because you want to see them again, but as a friend. Like that doesn't make sense to me. Hold on. Yeah, but me personally, I don't think it's a good idea to be friends with your ex. If you're single or in a relationship, I don't think you should be friends with your ex, because that, even if you end on good terms, I feel like that leaves a door, like a window open for any time they or you might feel like comfortable enough to just go back in and message at any time. You could be in a new relationship, and just because y'all ended on good terms, just because y'all were friends back then, they can go ahead and just, hey, how you been, and all this stuff, and then boom, there starts the problem. Who is this? What is she doing? Why is she texting you? What? So personally, me, I don't think that's a good idea, because what is the point of breaking up just to be friends? Like at that point, you should have just stayed with them, or like literally cut them completely off.
I disagree. No, I'm playing. I agree. So that is true. If your ex is they're an ex for a reason, which means they're in your past. Don't get me wrong. There's been several times, just speaking out loud, not for myself or anybody in the room. But there is times where you may have an ex, and yeah, some people think, well, it depends if you guys ended it on good terms or whoop-de whoop whoop. That to me doesn't matter. They were an ex and they became an ex for a reason. Either they hurt you mentally, or they hurt you emotionally, or they hurt you physically. So I feel like at the end of the day, your ex should not still be your friend, because your ex is like a snake. They still try to find their way in, and they can talk a good book. They can talk a good story at the end of the day, but action reality behind closed doors, is that who they say they are when they had told you all those things? We never may know, right? So your ex is in the past, and if you're in a relationship with somebody and they find out that your ex is like your friend or your best friend, that's the moment that you're supposed to be like, nah, for you, I cut them off, because you're giving yourself the opportunity for your ex to come into your life and make it seem like it would be better for you, but in reality, it's not. But yeah, you guys, so this is a learning in the road process for everybody. So just take it in, take heed to it. Let us know what you got down below. But yeah, you guys, we'll let Satcha lead us out.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to get more notifications on when we post. Let us know if you want to hear any certain topic, any specific topic you want us to talk about, and we will for sure do it. Just leave it in the comments down below. Any questions you have, and thank you so much.